Here we are with Sami Yli-Sirniö, certainly one of the guitar gods in metal, like I told him before, a guitar player from a Kreator, from Altari, from Barren Earth. You're very welcome to Expresso Radionica here on Public Radio Radionica.
Hello. This is Sami speaking from from Wiesbaden, and it's very nice to be here.
Where you at right now, Sami?
Oh, we're in Germany. Yesterday we played in Copenhagen. No, 2 days ago in Copenhagen. Then we had a travel day over here, and it took a little while. It was 870 kilometers, so it was a travel day yesterday. And today we are finishing the evening with Lamb of God. And it's nice to be back in Germany again. And it's the first week of the tour, and it's been going really nice.
All right. Thanks a lot for taking the time to make the interview for the second time. So we are very glad that you are here with us.
Thank you very much. We had an audio problem the last time. Yeah.
Here is 8 cities, Pereira, Santander, Bogotá, Medellín, Cali, Riohacha, Barranquilla, and Santa Marta, that they are going to hear this interview. So I'm very pleased of it. And as I told you the last time, I went to the 70,000 tons of metal, and I have the pleasure to see you twice, because you have 2 different playlists. So I think that was great. What do you remember from that?
Oh, well, we had this idea that since we're on a ship and the same crowd, the same people will see us twice, so it would be silly to play the same set list twice for the same people. So we thought, why not try some really old songs and see how they fit the current lineup, and it was fun to rehearse those songs. We had 3 rehearsals with the whole band in essence, to get them to work, and it was an experience for me as well. The charm of those old Kreator albums for me is that the fact that there's this animalistic, youthful energy going on in there, and you have to kind of be reconnected with your 20-year-old self, and it was fun to do. And who knows, maybe one day somewhere we could do that again. But right now we're on this European tour where, of course, we have a new album out, so we're concentrating more on the new stuff and on the new album.
That's right. So that's why we are here to speak about the new album, Über Alles. This album came out like 8 months ago. Sami, let us know everything about it. Where did you record, the producer, everything you want to tell us?
Well, we started making the first demos already back in 2020. So it took a long time to make. And we did a lot of demos, and we met the whole entire band in Essen, where we have our rehearsal room and our warehouse and demo studio and everything for quite many times. It's like we always had like 2 weeks of intense sessions, and then we took 2 weeks off and decided more to reflect on the songs and listen to them and see what are they like and what more they would need. And then it was year 21, we were already thinking, hey, we should be going to record this for real now, not just by ourselves. But then we thought, might as well wait a little bit, because there won't be a chance to go on tour anyway. For example, this tour that we're on right now was postponed 3 times, and which has been kind of unfortunate, but finally it's good to be on the road again. So during that time we also decided to change producer. So the producer of the Über Alles is this guy called Arthur Risk, which we thought was a risk to take, but a risk worthwhile to take, because it turned out to be the right kind of producer for us, because we were looking for more like kind of a spontaneous sound, and not trying to be making it too polished or too perfect, and to keep that raw energy that Kreator is about, also, in my opinion, like present and audible for the listener. So that was really nice process. We recorded it in Berlin, end of 22, and it was a really nice session. Hansa Studios, we went to record the drums. There's a really nice space. There you get a really angry sound from that room. And then for the guitars and vocals, we moved into a slightly smaller studio over there in Berlin, in Kreuzberg. And it was a nice experience.
It's a great album, brother. I have it right here with me. The art is sublime. Let us know who did it, man. I love it.
Yeah, we're very happy with it too. He heard the demos, so he knew what the music was about, and it worked as an inspiration for the artist.
I saw Miles singing very good, playing his guitars, very focused, and I saw you also doing great things. But let me tell you, Venter is doing his things. You know, you can tell how precise he's playing. And what about Fredrik? You know, the new addition on the bass.
Yeah, he joined the band back in 2019, and the first show that we ever did live with him was in Chile, in Santiago, and on a festival together with Slayer. And it was right after that we started working on demos, and he has been a huge positive addition to the band. You know, tons of musical ideas, and also he's a really good guitarist. He even had ideas for me what to do on the album.
Wow.
It's really nice to have him on board.
Yeah, he seems to be pretty happy. I was pretty close to him, and he was smiling and having his time. And I think you guys did it right, bringing Fredrik to the band, definitely.
Oh yeah, he was the right choice for sure, no question about it. I mean, we know him from before already, and it's just a perfect match.
Sami, I would like to know which of the songs from Über Alles are your favorite ones. You know, because the record is pretty different, no? You know, that's what I like the creator from today. You find different textures, a lot of guests. You know, I was reading to the credits, and there is a lot of people involved right there.
Yeah, it's always like, you know, for a band that has been around for so many years, it's always before we start recording a new album and writing new songs, we always like to stop for a second and think, like, is this relevant, and most importantly, you know, to watch out that we are not repeating ourselves musically, and that's I believe we managed to do that this time around quite well. So everybody was happy with the result. It was also due to the fact that we had all that extra time because of the pandemic. So
right, you took advantage of it.
A lot of time to yeah, we had a lot of chances to write more songs and think about which ones can be left out and which ones are not so good, and you know, to concentrate.
Wow, that's why the record is pretty solid. You know, each one of the songs is pretty strong, pretty solid. I like it a lot. Let me tell you that I'm a big fan from the new era of Kreator, and especially since you are there, man. You're giving some happiness to the band and some, I don't know, some spontaneity. You know, it sounds pretty cool. Eventually, I love the Über Alles lyrics. You know, that the hate is the virus of the world, and that's true, man.
Unfortunately, it is. But metal is a good way of expressing negative feelings and getting rid of them. I always thought so.
You're certainly right. Sami, I would like to know what's going on with the Valtari and Barren Earth. You know, we haven't heard about for some time.
Well, Barren Earth, it was like just a group of friends from Helsinki who known each other forever, and but we recorded 4 albums together, and it was a lot of fun. We never toured that much, but we tried to find the time, everyone. But since especially now since Oppulainen, the bass player, the guy who wrote most of the songs, not all, but who started the whole thing. He's back in Amorphis now, and Amorphis is very busy. So it's like it looks like we're not going to be doing anything in the near future. But I would say never say never.
That's right.
Who knows? Maybe one day we'll have a chance to make some music again, because that would be very nice. I love those guys, and the albums we made, I was very happy with them. And with Valtteri, it's like I try to stay involved whenever they go into studio. Kartsu calls me, hey, you want to come too? And it's like, yeah, hell yes. And I did for the latest recordings. We did like a 30-year anniversary album, which had other artists performing Valtteri songs, like for example Marko Hietala from Nightwish. He sang one song called Below Zero from us, and after that we played a couple of small shows with them in Helsinki, and who knows, maybe in September we might be doing something with the original lineup, but it's not for sure yet.
Sami, I would like to know about the new stuff that is doing Kreator after the Hate Über Alles. For example, I would like to talk about the live at Bloodstock album in 2021. They came out in August 2022.
Yes, Bloodstock was quite a special show. It was so hard to get into the country, and we hadn't had the chance to rehearse that much before the show. So what we decided to do was to go over to this small little village close to where Bloodstock the festival is, and we rented a little Airbnb. And we also rented a small studio where we were also recording the last parts of the demos of Hate Über Alles. So some of that album is made in England, actually.
Wow!
And it was a nice experience, especially back then, because it was just nice to go anywhere at that time.
Yeah.
And it was a special show for sure. I remember Danny Filth from Cradle of Filth came and sang Betrayer with us. That was also a nice little extra.
Right. That's great. Yeah. And then we have to talk about the state of unrest, a collaboration between Kreator and Lamb of God. What a song, man. I love it. It's incredible. It's perfect for my show. The people love it. As I told you, the balance between the old and new school. How you guys certainly planned this situation to mix the two bands and everything.
Oh, well, the basic idea was really just to have a tour song, like a theme song for the tour.
Okay.
And having like bands who are on the tour involved, and Riley Reid from Power Trip was supposed to sing the song, but unfortunately he passed away, which is very sad. And then the whole thing kind of stopped, But then at some point, Randy and Mille thought that what the hell, they should sing it, finish what Riley started, and as in his memory, as a tribute to him. And I think that was the right thing to do, instead of just forgetting about it. And so here the song is now in memory of Riley Reid.
Wow, that's great. Talking about memories, I read that you guys went to the grave of Alexei Lyle from Children of Bodom when you were in Finland, and you are from Finland. So I think that was a good move, man. A lot of respect from Alexei. I met him. He was a great guy. So I feel so happy that you guys give that respect.
Yes. Alexei's passing was an extremely unexpected and sad thing. I met him very many times during his life, and it's cool that they went to see the grave. Yes, and rest in peace, Alexei. That's all I can say.
When you were at the cruise, the 70,000 tons of metal, do you have any chance to see any new bands around or classic bands having fun?
Oh, for sure. I went to check out Hypocrisy and Amorphous and Nightwish and yeah, bunch of it. Yeah. There was so much going on there. It was good.
I never seen Insomnium from Finland, and I like them a lot. Great bands, man. In your country is giving us some great metal, huh?
Yeah. They As We Sleep is one of my favorite songs from Insomnium, and they made a lot of good albums. And I missed their shows though, because both times they played directly after us. but I love that band, Insomnium. Markus Vanhala, the guitarist. It's a funny little anecdote. He once came and filled in for me at a Barren Earth show, so I know him very well.
All right, Sami, you are going to play here in Bogota May 2023 with Testament. Yes. That's a great bill, the masters of thrash from Germany, the masters of thrash from the Bay Area. How do you feel about it?
Yeah. I think Testament, is a band from the same age, from the same era, and kind of similar kind of music than we are, but from a different continent, and I think that fits very well together. We played some shows together with them, like festivals back in the day. I remember one in Rome, and yeah, a bunch of festivals and shows. I like the music, I enjoy it, and I remember listening it too when I was a kid even.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's going to be incredible, man. The people here in Colombia love thrash music, and they're expecting your ninth time in Colombia creator. A lot of time, man. People love you.
I have such good memories from Colombia, from the shows that we did there. I remember playing in Medellin once at a festival over there,
right.
And Bogota, of course, always an experience.
Okay, I know you're pretty busy, Sami. What do you want to tell to my listeners that are, pre-alert of the creator visit to Colombia?
Well, I mean, all I can say is thank you for everyone who came to the shows in the past and who are coming to the next shows in the future. Like the fact that you are the ones who make this all happen and keeping the scene alive and keeping metal alive, and that's all I want to say is thank you to everyone. Really, that's what it's all about. Yeah.
Okay, Sami, thanks a lot for your time. You've been very kind, especially accepting for the second time this interview. So thank you very much. So I hope to see you here and get signed this brand new album and drink a beer, man.
All right, sounds great. Thank you for your interest, and see you in Bogota.
Thanks a lot, Sami.